What's up guys, Harry Chadwick here, welcome to the video. In today's video, we are going to go over and discuss training splits. What is the best training split for you? What are different types of training splits? And what are the factors that go into different training splits? Without further ado guys, welcome to Action Makes More and let's get straight into today's video. First things first guys, let's talk about the 5 factors I'm going to go over in this video. These are all factors that I consider to be very important when deciding your training split. I'm excited for this video today guys. This video today is something I definitely struggled with when I was not really doing my research, so to say, into the fitness industry and not really learning as much as I could. I was just going off my own back and doing what I could in order to lift as much weight as possible. Once I did my research into the sort of thing and figured it out to an extent, becoming more muscular was a lot easier because I had a plan and a set routine in order to achieve that goal. So when deciding a training split, there are 5 things that come into play. The experience of the lifter, the intensity at which you train, the frequency of which you train, your overall goal, and the enjoyability of the exercises you do. So on top of that guys, there are also different types of splits you can do. Obviously in this video I'm going to be focusing on full body and the occasional bro split, so to say. Some training splits are as follows: push-pull legs, full body, anterior, posterior, upper, lower, and of course bro split. These are all different kinds of training splits that you can do. I will put a link down below so you guys can go have a look and decide which is best for you. The first factor then guys is experience. When we are talking about experience in the gym, we're talking about whether it's a beginner or somebody who's been training for 3 or 4 years or 2 to 3 to 4 years and know really what they're doing. Hell, that is not a silent. So guys, when talking about experience in the gym, we're talking about whether you have been training for 6 to 8 months to maybe 2 to 3 years, so whether you're a beginner basically or whether you're someone who actually knows what they're doing in the gym. If you're a beginner, you're going to be a lot different to somebody who's actually trained for 2 to 3 years, mainly because obviously you are a beginner, you've never really weight trained in your life. The requirements of stimulus that you will be putting on your body will be a lot less for muscle growth than it would be someone who's been training 2 to 3 years. For that reason, I would always recommend a beginner do something along the lines of full body training. The reason I say that is because, as I say, firstly, the stimulus that you need in order to build muscle as a beginner is a lot smaller than it would be somebody who has been training a little while. Also, full body twice a week, so maybe on a Tuesday and a Thursday, will allow a beginner to hit every muscle group once in a week, which is enough stimulus really for them to start building muscle. From there, after a bit of progressive overload, maybe a month down the line, you may look to increase the frequency of training by adding another day, maybe on a Wednesday. So maybe your training will turn into a Monday, a Wednesday and a Friday sort of split. The issue with that guys, if you are then doing a full body workout on a Monday, a Wednesday and a Friday, at some point you're going to want to increase the amount of exercises you're doing on each muscle group so that you can increase frequency even more. And that could lead to you doing, say, 10 exercises per session, 12, and at some point you'll be doing up to 18 or whichever. That is going to impact the amount of time you spend in a gym and the actual quality of the workout, because after an hour or so you're going to get tired. Maybe then you look at splitting it up, so that's when maybe a bro split or a push-pull legs would come into play. So you do a push on Monday, a pull on Wednesday and a legs on Friday, or maybe even push Monday, legs Wednesday and pull Friday. From there you can look to increase that even more, and eventually you'll get to the point where you can do push-pull legs, training 6 days a week. Moving into intensity guys, this one is a bit controversial because everybody who goes to the gym, if you're lifting heavy, you're going to think that you are always training to the best of your ability. But when it comes to intensity, you've got one lower end of the spectrum, which obviously is a beginner, and a higher end of the spectrum, which is someone like Dwayne Johnson, who is an absolute tank. His training is going to be a lot different to someone who's been training 2 to 3 years, someone who's a beginner, and someone who is actually quite a professional gym athlete, because his training is going to be a lot more compound orientated. Meaning that someone like Dwayne Johnson or a professional bodybuilder would be doing 3 to 4 compound movements per session in the gym. Focusing on a beginner, however guys, the stimulus that they're going to be putting on their body, maybe 1 exercise per muscle group a week, isn't going to be major, and for that the recovery time isn't going to be forever. It may just be a day or a day and a half or 2 days, meaning that they can get straight back in there doing the exact same workout again a lot quicker, increasing chances of them building muscle. Moving on guys, we have frequency. Frequency of your training. If you are somebody who is looking to build muscle, there are a few things that you need to make sure that you are increasing in order to see that muscle growth. And that is as follows: volume, which includes frequency, intensity, sets and reps. Increasing your frequency of your training is going to aid you to making more muscle growth. Say you are doing a bro split, so you're doing Monday, maybe you're doing chest, Tuesday you're doing back, Wednesday you're doing shoulders and abs, Thursday you're doing legs, and Friday you're doing biceps and triceps. With that, you are only training that muscle group, yes, maybe quite heavily on each day, but it's only going to take maximum 3 to 4 days for you to recover. You've now got a whole 7 days to wait until you train chest again. With that being the case, you'd be missing out on say 3 to 4 days of training if you are fully recovered by Thursday, Friday sort of time. This is where something like a push-pull legs or an upper body, lower body sort of split would come into play. For me personally, I like push-pull legs. So I will do a push-pull legs Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That allows me to then train the exact same muscle groups again on a Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Alongside that, I'm sure you guys are probably quite aware of the fact that full body is going to increase your frequency a lot more, because you'll be training maybe chest Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday if you're doing 4 days. The downside to that, however, is that you're not doing as much volume on a muscle, so you're not doing it as intense because you're only doing 1 or 2 exercises, if that, on the muscle group throughout them days, and the recovery may not be optimal because obviously you're going to be fatigued for maybe a couple of days after rather than just 1 day, so you may be training your muscles when they are not fully recovered, meaning that, you know, you're increasing likelihood of injury, but also muscles will be more fatigued and not able to give out the best performance. I've been there and tried that myself. It worked very well for me, however I did find that to be an issue with the split itself. Do me a massive favour guys, go down there, leave a like on the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you get a notification every time I upload a video at 6 PM on a Friday. Also, leave a comment telling me what your favourite training split is and what sort of training splits you have tried in the past. Moving into the last factor guys, for myself, is most certainly enjoyability of your training. If you are somebody who doesn't enjoy training but you still do it because you kind of got to, then I would advise looking at your training split and finding one that works best for you. Say there are a certain muscle group that you enjoy training. For me personally, I enjoy training my chest. And for that reason, I have my chest day as a Monday, so after the weekend I enjoy actually getting up and doing my training on Monday. If I decide to have a rest day on the Thursday and get back to training on a Friday, it's never as hard to get back into it because I know that I've got a push day. Prioritising what you enjoy to be your, motivator to getting into your training again is something that I would definitely recommend. Also, if you're somebody who loves, an arm day, a bicep, tricep day, set a full day to it. It's not going to make much of a difference if you take away from your push or your pull day, your biceps and your triceps. It may even be better for your growth on their muscles, mainly because you're not doing it at the end of a workout where they're already fatigued from other exercises where they are the supporting muscles. Also guys, a lot of people don't enjoy training legs, so rather than having one big fat leg day, you may look to add an exercise onto each session, making it a bit more split up rather than having one set day for legs. With that said though guys, enjoy your training, make sure that it works for you, make sure that you enjoy it, because at the end of the day it's yourself that you're working on and no one else, so make it work for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications. If you want to see a video maybe on a specific source of training split, don't forget to comment down below. Don't forget guys, if you have any questions, comment them down below. Also, don't forget to tell me what sort of training split you're on and what you have done in the past. With all that being said, I hope you guys all have a great weekend. Don't forget to check out my other videos on screen now. Keep smashing your goals, and until next time guys, peace.